Hello everyone, and welcome back to Through the Dragon Glass. I'm sorry I haven't put a video out in a long time. It's because it was the 4th of July, and then I got a dog, but I am now back on track, and we are on Chapter 5 of The Secrets of the Federal Reserve by Eustace Mullins, and this chapter is called The House of the Rothschilds, so it's going to start getting really interesting. Let's get started. There were 7 men in Wall Street who had gained control over the majority of U.S. industry and resources. J.P. Morgan, James J. Hill, and George F. Baker controlled the First National Bank of New York. John D., William Rockefeller, and James Stillman were head of the National City Bank, and Jacob Schiff, head of the Standard Oil City Bank Group. These men succeeded in handing over the United States economy to the Rothschilds in London.
Excellent. We can always use more money to put to work for the bank.
The largest shareholders all had firms in London, England, making it easy for bank firms to control the U.S. economy from London. We will discuss London more in the next chapter. As powerful as those men were, they had been taking orders from a more powerful man, Nathan Rothschild in London. The United States economy still to this day is controlled from London by the Rothschilds. The 10 largest bank-hold companies in the United States are controlled by a few banks, which all have branches in London. A bank holding company is a corporation that owns a controlling interest in one or more banks but does not itself offer banking services. These banking firms were J.P. Morgan Company, Brown Brothers and Harriman, Warburg, Kuhn Loeb, and J. Henry Schroeder, which all kept a close relationship with the Rothschilds and Company. Nathan and Rothschild and Company set the prices of gold each day. The history of American banking firms is pretty dark. It all started with international trade of diamond, gold, slaves, and other contraband in Newport, Rhode Island. The banking firms at the time, and probably still today, had no moral compass, and every decision was made with the sole interest of money and power.
So, Power Rangers, may I assume that you are pleased with the new leader of the Power Team?
This is great.
Newport 18th century homes are beautiful Victorian mansions, but they were built with the money from slave trades. Newport had recently replaced Venice as the slave capital of the world. Morgan and Brown firms capitalized on slave trade when in the 19th century it was moved to Baltimore. Both firms started in Baltimore and shortly after opened up branches in London. While in London, both firms were given support by the Rothschilds to ensure their success. After Morgan and Brown established themselves in London, they returned to the U.S. and opened up branches.
Do you have any experience?
No, sir, I have no experience, but I'm a big fan of money. I like it. I use it. I have a little. I keep it in a jar on top of my refrigerator. I'd like to put more in that jar. That's where you come in.
Morgan and Brown became dangerously powerful, not only in U.S. finances, but the government also. I want to thank everyone for listening. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, and notification bell. Most importantly, please tell a friend about me. Get some other people to watch my channel. I need your help. And if for some reason you want to donate or help me out, my PayPal link is in the description below. Have a good one, guys.